Let's go and hit on the cameras. As I mentioned before, dual camera setups on both, wide angle lens and telephoto lenses on both, pretty much the same exact camera. Now on a phone like an iPhone 10, you're still getting a pretty decent camera for sure. I mean, 4K at 60 on the back, telephoto lens so you can zoom in a lot. You have that standard wide angle lens, no ultra wide or anything. I think the biggest difference is no 1080p or no 4K at 60 on the front. The 10s Max also doesn't have it, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's still something that can be kind of an annoyance to some people. I think the photo quality is still very good. I think the photos this thing takes is awesome as well. I think I was just using this phone like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. It's still a very solid phone. I like this phone a lot. The camera's great. Anytime I do any camera comparisons, the main problem is the fuzziness in the camera. But other than that, I think this camera quality is still great. And at the same time, I actually don't think the iPhone XS Max camera, which is this one, I really don't think it was like that big of an improvement. Like I think from the 10 to the 10s and 10s Max, it was probably one of the least like biggest leaps, I would say. I mean, it's still good, like it's still a good camera, but I don't think it's like a crazy or big difference from the 10 to the 10s Max. I think the biggest difference is the front camera. Getting 1080p at 60 on the front camera here, I think is a really cool thing. But I think other than that, the iPhone X's camera is still kind of the same. I would say the 10s Max camera is like a 10 out of 10. The iPhone X's camera is like a 9 out of 10 or like a 9.5 out of 10. It's very, very close. I would not pick one phone over the other just because of the camera, in my opinion. So if you want to pick up one phone over the other, it definitely wouldn't be because of the camera. Not a